So what is baptism? Is it like so many people say, a moment where you really dedicate yourself to the Lord? Well, according to what I see in Scripture, I don't find that. I find in Romans 6 that if baptism is a testimony of what has happened spiritually, how we were baptized in the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ. We're testifying into the world that we've been saved. That it's something that should be said right away because it has happened. So that's why in the book of Acts and the primitive church, you see that baptism came almost right after salvation. Until we started to add to it other ideas. Now, does this mean it's wrong to have a baptism class? Well, no, because we can see that when they prepare to baptize people, they first want to make sure they're saved. We see that in the book of Acts and multiple times. Think of the eunuch who says, well, there's water. Can I get baptized here? And Stephen says, if you believe, of course. So there's a sense where he wanted to make sure that, do you know what salvation is? Do you know what baptism means? If you understand the testimony that it gives, then yes, please, let's go. So it's not necessarily wrong. Of course, we also want to note that this idea of being immersed in water also testifies of the washing. The same washing Jesus talked about with Nicodemus in John chapter 3, when he talked about being born of water and the Spirit. Not as in you need to get baptized, but how it testifies of it, water baptism. Because he was referring back to Ezekiel, where God talks about the new covenant, where he's going to wash people in cleansing water. He's going to wipe away all their sins. See, it testifies. That's what water baptism, being immersed in it, talks about to the rest of the world. It's an image, and a beautiful one at that. That's, as I can see the scripture, what baptism is all about. So, if you've been saved, show the world.